about our daily lives, we need to keep taking steps to prevent the spread. Do what it takes to stay safe until COVID-19 is under control. Use these tools to reduce the risk of infection.
Wearing face masks. Wear a mask to keep from spreading the virus to those with no defense like the immune-compromised and children under 5. Hand washing. Frequently wash your hands with soap and running water for at least 20 seconds. It is the best way to remove germs, avoid getting sick, and prevent the spread of germs to others. Use hand sanitizer. Washing your hands is an excellent way to prevent the spread of infection. Using an alcohol-based hand sanitizer is a good option if you can't wash with soap and water. Social distancing. Avoid close contact within 6 feet with people who are visibly sick and practice physical distancing with co-workers and the public. Get vaccinated. It is the best tool to end the pandemic. Vaccination is safe, free, and effective.
COVID-19 pandemic has suddenly and deeply changed our lives in a way comparable with the most traumatic events in history, such as a world war, with millions of people infected around the world and already thousands of deaths. There is still a great uncertainty on the actual evolution of the crisis, as well as on the possible post-crisis scenarios. So here are the 3 things to know about life after recovering from COVID-19. First, don't leave home while you're still contagious. A person with COVID-19 is thought to be the most contagious in the days immediately leading up to symptoms onset or the pre-symptomatic period and throughout the first several days of his or her symptoms. But it can take several more days for a person's immune system to actually clear the virus from the body. When it comes to staying home long enough to ensure you're no longer contagious, be sure to follow the CDC's isolation guidelines, completing your isolation even if you're asymptomatic or your symptoms are clearing up and you're feeling better. It's imperative to ensure you don't spread COVID-19 to others. Second, some symptoms may last longer than you'd like. COVID-19 comes with a pretty long list of symptoms. The most common being fever, dry cough, and shortness of breath. Both the severity and duration of these symptoms vary from person to person, but some symptoms are more likely to last well into your recovery period. Some symptoms of COVID-19 linger longer than others. In particular, fatigue and loss of taste and smell can persist beyond the period of contagion. While uncomfortable and or inconvenient, these lingering symptoms aren't too worrisome for most people. And last, you still need to get vaccinated or get your booster. Wear a mask and social distance. Immunity is complicated, and yes, you can still get reinfected with COVID-19. In fact, a recent study found that unvaccinated adults were twice as likely to get reinfected with COVID-19 than those who got vaccinated after they recovered from the illness. We still know very little about the immune system's response to this virus, including how long protective immunity may or may not last. but we do have a clear understanding of the strong protection that vaccine-induced immunity provides. Even after recovering from COVID-19, it's imperative that you get vaccinated and continue to practice the preventive measures that protect yourself and others from the virus, including social distancing, wearing a mask, and washing your hands regularly. For those who are vaccinated and experience a breakthrough infection, you'll still want to get a COVID booster. If you are 16 plus, it's recommended that you get your booster once your symptoms resolve and you have met the criteria for ending isolation. And the recommended time has elapsed since your primary series of either Pfizer 5 months, Moderna 6 months, or Johnson & Johnson 2 months. People who receive monoclonal antibodies as part of their COVID-19 treatment plan will need to wait 90 days before getting a COVID booster. The universal precautions that help prevent the spread of COVID-19 are just that universal. We're all in this together, and we're all responsible for keeping our community safe. Each and every one of us needs to take these precautions seriously, regardless of whether you already have COVID-19 or not.
The worldwide outbreak of the coronavirus disease is a source of unexpected distress and adversity for many people. Resilience can help us to get through and overcome many challenges. However, resilience is not something we are born with. It's built over time as we experience to interact with other people our unique individual makeup. That is why all of us respond to stress and adversity differently, especially in this time of pandemic. So now, let us know how to be resilient in this time of pandemic. These are difficult times, and we are all going through some form of stress. It may feel lonely, but you are not alone. Stress affects everyone in different ways. Are normal reactions to an abnormal situation. These are some ways of coping with stress can make you feel worse. Using drugs or alcohol. Sleeping too much. Disconnecting from others. Working too much. Violent towards others. Always remember, you are not alone. Talk to a friend, family member, or counselor about what you are experiencing. These are some ways of coping with stress can make you feel better. Spending time with your loved ones. but focus on the things you can control. Get your news from reliable sources. Always take good care of yourself by eating nutritious food, having a physical exercise, and as well as have enough sleep. And of course, don't forget to meditate to free your mind, heart, and soul from negativity. Not everything works for everyone. Find what works for you. You can do this.
We are in this together, and we will get through this together.